Hi everyone, it's Eric again, Oz Campground's very own meteorologist, and this weekend is the Speedo Splash Bash. Yeah, what is this? Well, this is your opportunity to wear a Speedo. Maybe you've never wore one, but it's not required. It is just highly encouraged. You could wear one all day, all weekend for this Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, but especially on Saturday, we'll have our Speedo Splash Bash at the pool, but also continuing that into the nightclub as the night goes on at the bar. So we are expecting just an awesome time. And if you ever thought about wearing a Speedo and you were thinking, I don't know if I look good in it, I feel uncomfortable. Well, we are a community that is welcoming and encouraging and loving, and you could feel comfortable here trying a Speedo maybe for the first time. You can wear your Speedo at the pool, around the campground, and at the bar on Saturday evening. And better yet, the Georgia warmth is back. You may have been a bit on the chilly side last weekend in a Speedo. I was at Oz for Labor Day weekend. It was a bit on the cooler side, and there was some rain. We don't really have much of any rain in the forecast, and we have plenty of warmth for this upcoming weekend for all the events. Speaking of which, here's a little bit of what's going on at Oz this weekend. All right, so if you get to Oz a little bit early on Friday, it'll be a great pool day through the afternoon. It'll be also a good opportunity to test out the different Speedos, see how they feel, see how they look. Then as we move on to Friday evening, the bar opens up at 8 o'clock. It'll be a good time to hang out. Temperatures will be settling into the low 80s. Saturday afternoon, that is our Speedo Splash Bash. It's going to be hot enough, temperatures in the low 90s. I got a feeling, though, we all start off in our Speedos, and some of us may choose to take them off. It's clothing optional after all. But you'll want to put those Speedos back on if you do take them off, because we have our dancing going on at the bar. You can't be naked at the bar, but you can certainly dance in your Speedos at the bar. Temperatures will be in the 80s on Saturday evening. It's going to be a really good time this weekend. As I mentioned, we're a welcoming, loving, accepting community here at Oz. So if you've ever thought about wearing a Speedo, this is the weekend to do so. All right, so now let's talk about the weather story. We are this weekend watching a front coming in from the north this time. We've been, over the last several weeks, just been dealing with a nearly stationary front. That has settled to our south, mostly over South Florida now. But these weak fronts do pose the slightest risk for an isolated afternoon thunderstorm. I think most of Georgia is going to end up completely dry. That chance is very close to zero, but not quite. That's my sort of cover your ass statement. But we're looking a lot better than we have been over the last couple of weeks. Sunshine, but I can't completely rule out those small or isolated showers and thunderstorms that pop up in the daytime heating. Big area of high pressure coming out of Canada, actually bringing quiet weather for much of the eastern half of the United States for the next several days. 92 with sunshine on Friday. Like I said, if you get there early, want to hang out at the pool, the weather's going to be beautiful Friday afternoon. The nice weather continues into Saturday. This all just, by the way, proves that I don't control the weather, because it was nothing like this last weekend when I was at Oz for Labor Day weekend. Basically the opposite. Beautiful on Saturday, beautiful on Sunday as well. 91 with a mix of sun and clouds. Like I said, I can't rule out an isolated thunderstorm in the afternoon, but it's basically be more nice weather than wet weather this entire weekend. Friday, Saturday, Sunday look good. Got temperatures a little bit cooler, 80s here Monday, Tuesday, with some showers possible on Tuesday. All right, that is this week's weather update. Have a great time for your Speedo Splash Bash, and I'll see you next week with another weather update.